Namaste. As a part of customer awareness program about organic certification, certified products, organic produce and products, Aditi has started a small initiative of interviewing one of our operator who have been inspected and certified by us. Today we have with us a woman entrepreneur, Miss Ashala Sridevi, Director Tummy Friendly Foods OPC Private Limited, located at Nama Bengaluru. So without wasting much time, let's hear from her. Over to you, Miss Ashala. Very good evening to you. How are you doing?
Very good evening, Kavya. I am doing very well. Thank you.
A hearty welcome to you for this program on behalf of entire team Aditya Organic Certifications Private Limited, madam.
Thank you so much.
So let's hear more from you about Tummy Friendly Foods. The name of the company itself is very unique. So how was the seed or the thought which came to your mind about Tummy Friendly Food? What was the idea behind approaching for getting the products organically certified?
Tummy friendly foods. The name itself is. It means that whatever products that we make will be tummy friendly. Means it will have the required nutrition, the bioavailable nutrition, and it will not do any harm to the tummy and to the body. So all the products are organically certified, and we don't do any conventional products, and we don't do any chemical fortification. I believe in the natural way of fortification. The nature has its own way of fortification with the process of sprouting. So we sprout all the pulses and seeds, all the ingredients, sproutable ingredients we sprout, and we make that into the porridges. So it is 100% organic, and all the products are organically certified.
Okay. So, how do you monitor the organic integrity, madam? Because you are stressing more about the organic products. So, how do you monitor the quality, ensure the quality is maintained, and what is the traceability system?
When I have started this project a year ago, when I have started my company, I have thought that I should launch the products, and I have done 6 months of research on what products to launch and what type of suppliers I should get in touch with, and I wanted to make sure that I get 100% organically certified raw material only. So I approached many of these suppliers who are certified. The procurement, the raw material procurement is done only from these certified suppliers. And for every purchase, raw material purchase we make, I insist on getting the transaction certificate. This transaction certificate, it proves the whether it shows that the product is really organic and it is certified, it doesn't have any pesticides. Because when you use a transaction certificate from the farmer who has grown the crops to the supplier and to my company Tummy Friendly Foods, till it reaches the customer, it tracks the entire history of from where to where the raw material is going. So it is a trustworthy way of tracking the entire the raw material from where to where it is going. So that is a trusted way of verifying whether the product is organic or not. So this is what we follow, and even in my company we follow certain procedures and protocols. We don't use any chemical cleaners. We use only the organic cleaning agents. It is, I can confidently say that all the products are organic and certified.
Okay. So, in this industry, how do you define success and what is your aspirations, madam? Especially being a woman entrepreneur in the food industry.
My success to me is, see, before starting my company, I was in a different domain. I have started my company for that, the satisfaction, for self satisfaction to me. To me, the happiness is being, if somebody is not healthy, they are not happy. And so if you I feel that I will be really happy, and I feel that I am successful when I can convey the message that for being healthy, you don't have to you don't need any fortified food, artificially fortified food, any, the food which is filled with the chemicals just to make you healthy. There are simple ways of being healthy, and there are simple techniques of uh, fortifying the food. So, and I want to convey this message across to the people also, that um, we when we when we live an organic life, then the exposure to the pesticides is much lower, and then we don't get into any health complications later on in the life. This is what I want to convey. If I can convey this message across and convince people, that I feel that, my effort is successful.
Okay. So the one question is little offside. How do you cope up with the pressure, especially the one which is created due to this most unprecedented COVID-19 situation?
COVID-19 situation, unfortunately and undeniably, it has affected the entire world. The entire world has come to a standstill. I agree with that. But there is also, to some extent, there is some positive side to it. The positive change in the environment and in the pollution levels. And also, what I feel is it has given us some time to slow down, look back, and do some retrospection. Especially in my case, this time I have used to do the product research and product development. So I feel that it is, to some extent, there is positive side also about it. And this COVID vaccine, it may not, we are all waiting for the COVID vaccine, but it may not put an end to the future pandemics, because with all this globalization now, what happens is, if any small virus is there in any part of the world, it can, within a few span of few months, it can spread to any part of the world. So I feel that we should be future ready. We should, from the lessons learned from this pandemic situation, we have to be more careful going forward. The so-called new normal, I think we should follow, and then, we have to be careful and promote this hygiene ways of, the hand wash, and then personal hygiene, and then the safe distance. These things, I think, we need to follow and be future ready for any type of pandemics. I hope that nothing like that will come again. I hope and pray. But it is always good to be ready to handle the situation.
Yes, madam. We also pray in the same way. So, any advice from your end to the young aspiring food entrepreneurs?
Yeah. See, if you look at Indian economy, there are a few companies, very few foreign companies who are into the manufacturing, food manufacturing business in India. They have literally have created a monopoly, and their products are fully loaded with chemicals, and none of their products are organic, and there are preservatives. There are all sorts of the unnecessary ingredients which are not required for the food itself, but it is required for the shelf life of the product. Actually, a couple of years ago, I was going through the ingredient list. I was actually buying a food product for my daughter. I was going through the ingredient list. I was really shocked to see the acidity regulator as one of the ingredient. I was like, does a child really require acidity regulator in every meal? It is really surprising how, these unnecessary ingredients are added, and these ingredients will have definitely an effect. The kidneys have to work, and the liver has to work. The small babies, immature body organs have to work to clean up this chemical toxins. So I feel that we have to change this. Even well-educated people are behind these brands. It's a high time we change this. The people who are more interested, genuinely interested in the field of nutrition and the health, they should come into the food business. And we are a country with a 1.4 billion population. We are self-sufficient, so more people should enter into this business, the food business. And I think we need more organic farmers also. We need more people who are doing this organic cultivation. And as of now, if you see the number of stores, organic stores, it is very less compared to the other stores. So I feel there is a huge scope of growth, huge scope for the business and manufacturing, especially in the food business, in organic industry.
Okay, so thanks for your piece of advice, madam. So, what is your message that you want to convey to the end customer, who is our consumers who are consuming this organically certified food? What is your message to them, ma'am?
My message is see, if you, I have seen many people in my daily life, my friends and colleagues and family. When I tell them about the organic food, they will be like, organic food is expensive. Why? What is the need? Why do we have to spend that extra money? Because not everybody knows the importance of organic food and the adverse effects of these pesticides. See, pesticides are basically made to kill the living things. Pesticides are basically designed with neurotoxins. They attack the central nervous system of these pests. It could be rodents or any sorts of insects, all these things. They attack the central nervous system and they kill them. So, as an end customer, if I think that if I take this organic food, nothing, I'm not gaining anything. I don't see an immediate benefit, and nothing is happening to me when I take the food, the conventional food. But the fact is, and it is a research-based evidence. We have a number of evidences which are research-based. Um, it says that the pesticide residues, even if it is in a very small amount, they get accumulated, bioaccumulate over a period of time due to the chronic exposure to these pesticides. And what happens is these ill effects over a period of, maybe you don't see the effect tomorrow or day after, but after 20 years or after 15 years, 20 years, it will come. And these they will result in a way which you cannot undo. Once this damage is done, there's no way going back and taking we can't correct that mistake. What exactly happens is these pesticides, especially, they damage the DNA of the cell. And so that's when it is direct. There is a strong link between pesticides and various types of cancers. It is, I'm not just saying it because I'm promoting organic food. There is research, there is enough research, and there is uh, evidence. So it is very clear that these pesticides are linked to many types of diseases, many types of cancers, and the thyroid problems and many other lifestyle diseases. It is because it interferes with the hormone functionality. So thyroid dysfunction will happen, and many sorts of these issues will be there. Especially in case of children, UNICEF has published a research in that it says that the same amount of pesticide is 10 times more toxic to a child because of their immature liver and kidneys. So because of this, uh, we have to stay away from the pesticides. So organic way of living is the best, but the thing is we need to create that awareness among the people. So it is not just, though you can't see the imminent ill effects of these pesticides over a period of time, these cases will be these health issues will come. And if you take the case a few decades ago, the number of cancer cases was very less. Now we hear, every other day we hear that person or the famous movie actors. So many people are becoming victims. They are becoming victims of cancer. See, cell doesn't get damaged just like that. It is because there are some external factors which are triggering the damage of the cell and the DNA. So these things, I think we need to create more awareness among the consumers. If we create more awareness, and if more and more people are willing to buy the organic food, then even the people, the food manufacturers also will get into this organic business. We see more farmers doing the organic farming, so that way even the price will come down. I'm sure about it.
Yeah.
So that
Thank
is
you for your
yes, Kavya, please go ahead.
Thank you for your wonderful message about the organic certified products that you want to convey to our consumers. So thank you very much for the wonderful session from the entire team, Aditi madam. Namaste
Thank
to
you
you.
so much, Kavya. It's my pleasure. Thank you.